Okay, so first of all, congratulations. Your new music
Thank
video
you.
dropped in today, about 7 hours ago, and
Yeah.
it's getting good reviews online. It's quite of a emotional song. I saw the entire track.
Yes, thank you so much for doing that. I was actually not expecting the response that we are getting because, like I mentioned, we have tough times going on and everybody is going through something right now. So it is unfair for me to even expect people to go on YouTube and watch a music video. But still, in spite of all of that that's been happening with us, people still are going and watching the video. They are still finding their way out to get some entertainment and happiness in their lives. So I'm glad people are doing that, and I'm glad the love that we're receiving is amazing. I have received so many calls since morning, and people have been really liking the song, and not just the song but the way it is shot, the location, everything people are talking about, and that really means a lot. And especially after my weight loss, the transformation, people saw me for the first time on screen. So yeah, it's all working in our favor, touch wood.
Touch wood, touch wood. Uh, how was it working with Adil?
It's always fun. I've been dancing with him since 2, 3 years now, and I never thought I would actually do a music video with him because he's a dancer, choreographer. I never thought this would happen, but it did, and I'm pretty excited because people in our dance videos used to comment saying that we have amazing chemistry, and we had an opportunity to show that in a music video. So I'm glad I got to work with him, and I would love to work with him again and again.
Definitely, definitely. It's a breathtaking video. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you so much.
You you spoke about your weight loss journey. I mean, you even shared an emotional post. I read it like you once broke down. So why was that? Was there body shaming, or was there, pressure from the peers or from the makers of the show to reduce weight? What was it?
None of that. I had, even now in South where I work right now, I do Telugu movies. Even now, I have directors telling me to put on weight. They think I look prettier that way. So literally had no negative response from anybody for my weight gain, I must say, because they were fine. People were fine with it. Audiences loved me anyway. So I did not really get a lot of body shaming comments or anything. But there were a few kind people around me who told me, listen, you are putting on weight and you do not have a health problem. So it's just that you're being lazy. So get up, do something about it. And I took that advice because I was actually just being lazy and I was not taking care of myself. And there is always a phase in everybody's life where they don't really like themselves, even if things are going well, they just find reasons to complain. And that is what was happening with me. I had everything in place. The career was fine. Everybody loved me for whatever I did, even if I was fat. But there was something in me that did not really make me fall in love with myself. So I did not take care of myself. And by take care, I mean eat healthy or work out. And that's it. I never had the intention to be skinny, just healthy. But I was never healthy. And I realized that, and I'm glad I realized that because it was a year and a half back, I think, when I realized everything and I thought, okay, I need to take my life in my control now. Enough of being lazy and finding reasons to just complain and be sad all the time. So it was more than the physical transformation, it was a mental transformation, I would say, because it made me a little bit stronger, and I'm very, very proud of myself.
Yes, weight loss journey is actually very tough because you need to be mentally strong and physically. You
Also,
need to work out.
also there are times when you wish to give up. I mean, I had so many uh, situations where I thought, yeah, I'm doing everything. I'm, eating healthy, working out. After a point, there was no weight loss happening, and I was so upset with it. I was just being impatient, I realized. And when I realized all of that, I think that it made me believe that अच्छी चीज चाहिए तो सब्र करो होगा. And that's what I believe in,
सब्र का
and that
फल
is the
मीठा होता
reason
है.
And that is the reason I did not go for any strict diet or anything. I was just eating ghar ka home cooked healthy food and just working out, and everything happened slow. The weight loss was slow as compared to all the drastic transformation suddenly that happened. But I did not go for any of the unhealthy ways of doing it. So yeah, I wanted to set an example कि healthy करो, slow करो और अच्छे से करो.
Okay, perfect. So, like you did not follow any diet. Most of the people, these days they follow probably the keto diet.
Oh,
So you,
no, I don't
so,
believe in diets because I have tried all of it. So before I started this proper weight loss journey with working out and everything, before that I tried everything, like all kinds of diets, military diet, GM diet, keto diet. And one thing I realized was that I was feeling weaker. I was feeling that I will put on weight as soon as I stop doing the diet. And that is exactly what happened. I used to lose weight like this and put on even faster. And when I saw all of that happening, I realized this is not the way. I need to, have a strong body. I mean, and that will happen if I eat the right things, and I eat everything now. It's not that I crave for something and I don't. So I eat everything. I maintain a healthy workout schedule. So that's been taken care of.
all right. Viewers who are watching this, here's the Monday motivation right from Avika.
Yay! Go work out now.
How are you spending time in lockdown? Apart from, obviously, I know you're working on a Telugu movie. Two of them,
I
basically, I heard.
So during the lockdown, I finished 4 movies, and I am
Hmm.
right now again doing other 4 movies. So work is definitely keeping me busy, and we are taking offs right now. Right now, there are no shoots going on in South, so we are all with family, safe at home, and I'm also producing 2 movies in South, so a lot of my time goes
Okay.
in preparing for that because it's a lot of mental work, not just, reading the script by hearting it and coming in front of the camera and saying it. It's not just that. It's about how the movie would release, how it would, how and what would help me get, the right viewership for the movie. So there's a lot to think about. So a lot of my time goes there right now. And other than that, I like spending time with my family because usually we don't get that time, and I don't want to let that go.
True, I'm with you on this. You started off with Balika Vadhu as a child artist. How did that come your way?
I wanted to be a choreographer. I was dancing in a mall
Okay.
and somebody saw me. I was 8, I think. Yeah. Somebody saw me dancing and went up to my parents and asked that is she into acting? And my parents were like, we have no connections to this industry. Do you have any idea? Let us know. And next day I got a call for a photo shoot, and yeah, things just happened. I auditioned. I worked for 2 years after that first photo shoot, and I did episodics like Fir Koi Hai, uh, you know, yeah, Karam Apna Apna, all these series that were there. I was just doing 1 or 2 day work in all of that, and then I modeled for Ginny and Johnny. So yeah, I was doing all of that, and then I auditioned for Balika Vadhu, and there were 300 girls with me at the same audition the same day, and I did not think this would happen, and it did. Dreams do come true.
Destiny. You
Yeah,
believe in that?
definitely.
Certainly.
I mean, at 23, sitting here safe, proudly saying I'm producing 2 movies, it's not a joke.
Honestly, it is not. So, okay, like I have been on the sets of a TV show. So I know acting is very difficult. It's not a joke.
Especially
Now,
Telugu.
I've okay, especially Telugu, yeah, because of the language barrier.
Yeah.
So now, many stars that I saw, they always say being a producer, it is even more tougher to be a producer. So why is that? I mean, why?
Um, After becoming a producer myself, I realized that I've become a more I've become more humble and kind because as an actor we don't realize what goes behind the planning, and you just come for your shoot, work for 12 hours, go home. But as a producer, it's a big responsibility. Like, especially when you're making a movie, you need to plan everything. Who will distribute it? Who will sell it? What are the points that are the selling points for your movie? So there is a lot that goes, and it's definitely a lot of hard work, and it also depends on your team. The team really takes care of, so every person is responsible for something, right? So that's how the teamwork happens, and it is difficult. Producing is not easy, and hats off to people who have been producing since so many years. For example, Ashwini Yardi, Ekta Kapoor, all these ladies. I'm really impressed with you guys, and you guys are my inspirations for sure.
You also, I read somewhere, you were a writer for a short film. You
My
wrote a short
God,
film.
you've done your research. I'm so impressed. Yes.
Okay, you are a writer for a short film. Now, I want to ask you this question particularly because many writers have been complaining for years that they are not respected in the world of cinema. Why is that so?
Today, they are the most respected because today the audience only wants good content. If there is no good content, be it a Khan, the project won't work. And that is what has been happening since a few years at least. Since the time we have the Vicky Kaushals and Ayushmann Khurranas, we have seen content is the king. And right now, I think writers are the most respected ones.
And OTT as well.
Of course, OTT has given platform to so many writers, producers, actors. Actors also. There are so many opportunities now for a lot of people. Like, for example, I also am doing something for Z5 right now. The first poster also released. It's a Telugu web film that we shot for. I must say, the day I went to the set, I realized that the mentality is so fresh. It's not about just younger people on the sets. That's not what I mean. What I mean is everybody wants to experiment, and they have that freedom, and they can. It's not just about they are responsible for a category of audience. OTT is open for all. So they have so much of volume in number of audience that they think, yeah, hum ye karenge, this will also work, this will also work. Now we have options. Now we can go even beyond. So yeah, there's a lot of growth because of OTT, and people are getting opportunities, writers, concepts. You open any platform or Netflix or Amazon or Z5, you'll see content of different levels. There are amazing stuff there is amazing content happening on OTT. And recently I watched a movie on Netflix called Ram Prasad Ki Tervi, if I'm not wrong. I was blown away with the performances. I mean, I've seen all of those actors. We have seen all of those actors in so many movies, but the scope for each and every character that is happening in OTT. In OTT, it's not just one Saif Ali Khan that we remember. We remember all the other actors from the show. So
True.
that is amazing, and I think it's giving a lot of opportunities to so many people in the industry.
Certainly. Okay, viewers, you have, if you want to watch a movie today, Ram Prasad Ki Tervi
Yeah,
from
my
a recommendation from Avik.
recommendation.
Okay, you have viewers coming in from Kazakhstan saying
Yes.
hello, from Indonesia.
Hi, Dostar. Kazakhstan is my heart goes out to Kazakhstan. I have so many friends there, and I recently also shot a movie in for Kazakhstan. It's a Kazakhstan
Oh,
movie. It is
brilliant.
titled "I Go to School," and we shot in Turkey. And yeah, Kazakhstan audience will always have my love.
Okay, talking about OTT, it's coming up with good content. You did Balika Badu, which ran for several years, even Sasural, Simarga. What was the thought process of taking a television serial like for 7 years? Now with OTT space coming in and the writers offering some brilliant concepts, do you think still the television shows will go on to that space
See,
of 7 or 8 years?
when I did Balika Vadu, I did not myself have an option of seeing content on my phone, right? So at that time, that is what was working. And the Kahani Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi, Kahani Ghar Ghar Ki, all of that was the only way for people to get entertained. And that is why all of that were the only things that work, or the movies in the theaters. Now we have so many options. We have so much going on. Even a very common platform like a YouTube, even they have their content happening. So there is so much available for everybody that nobody is going to feel that मैं एक ही चीज लंबे समय तक देखूं. That's not happening. Let's be very honest here, because even movies are not made a 3 hour long project right now. Even they are
True,
going
true.
to they have like 1 hour 20 minutes, 1 hour 30 minutes also now. So let's be honest, people don't have the time, and people want everything on their thumbnail. Abhi pause karo, I'll watch another thing later tomorrow. That's how it is. TV serials will, I'm not saying they will fade away, because they also have their own audience, who come up to me even now and they say we cannot miss a Sasural Simar ka episode even now when it comes on repeat. So audiences are there for every platform. But for me personally, I enjoy watching something in a theater or on my mobile phone, not on TV.
True. Now, when you were roped in for Balika Vadu, you must be doing school that time. So,
Yes.
how are you coping up with studies and shooting? Because television serials, the shoot goes on from, if I'm not mistaken, from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., 12 hours almost. I've been to
You know
that
the
scenario.
best. You know the best part about Balika Vadu was that they let me finish my school every day and then come for the shoot. So they did
Oh,
not shoot
brilliant.
with me 9 to 9. They shot with me after 3 o'clock, after I finished my school, and before that they used to finish all the stuff without me. So yeah, that's how kind they were, and it was always easy for me. It was like, even during my exams, I remember my makeup dada used to teach me Marathi. My sound engineer used to teach me science, and everybody just thought that this is our responsibility because she's here with us all the time. Let us give her tuitions here on the set. So everybody was so nice and sweet about the whole thing. And then when I started doing Sasural Simar Ka, my co-actor Manish, he was, I think, I don't remember any subject that he did not teach me. I mean, he was literally my tuition teacher for the all my 8th, 9th, 10th, I think, and it was amazing. I've always got this support from all my uh, teams, and not just that. I think even my schools and everybody. I studied in Mithibai later, and then I did correspondence. So wherever I have studied, people have given me a lot of support and they've been nice. And I also did screenplay writing course from New York Film Academy. So it's been fun. And I'm a smart kid.
So,
So because I have the habit of remembering the dialogues, it becomes easier for me to remember all the lessons.
great, great. So, this way you also never missed your homework
Not at all.
because everyone was there on the sets. Okay, now give one scene. Okay, then let's pick up chemistry. Let's pick up physics. Maybe it used to happen that way, I guess.
Yeah, and it was so much fun because I also remember I was very bad at writing the notes. I used to get very bored. And my one of my makeup dadas, if I'm not wrong, he actually was learning to replicate my handwriting. He was like, बिचारी को मैं मदद कर देता हूँ ना, थोड़ा मैं लिख दूंगा चलेगा. He was that sweet. So yeah, people have been really nice around me.
We're glad you were enveloped by sweet people all around you.
Yeah.
Okay, now at that juncture, were you in two minds? Were you ever discombobulated? Should I continue academics? Should I make a different career or acting?
After Sasural Simar Ka, yes. After
Yes.
Sasural Simar Ka, I did take a break for almost a year and a half, if I'm not wrong. And that break was just for me to decide what I wanted to do in life. Because people usually get that uh, you know, they are in a position after 12th, if I'm not wrong, to understand what they actually want to do in life. What
Sorry, I'm
happened?
so sorry.
No problem.
Something happened.
No problem.
Why am
So,
I so? Yes.
yeah. So, people always get the chance to select what they want to do after 12th, and I did not get the chance. So I was like, let me take that one break. And after Sasural Simar Ka, I did take that break for 1.5 years, if I'm not wrong. And then I did Lado. So in that break, and after that, around the end of that break, I realized that this is what I want to do, and not just acting, but writing, direction. I wanted to learn about the camera. I wanted to learn everything that happens on a set, and that is why I was so interested in production. I used to go and sit with almost everybody on the set just to understand how things work. I remember even on Balika sets, I was so curious about the camera. I used to just annoy, my camera person to just tell me what's happening, how it's happening. And I've always been that curious, and that works in my favor because I get the chance. Even now, even in South, I have a lot of friends who produce and make movies and all of that. And I'm still very curious to understand how this happens. And I did not know that 6 months back, I did not know that I would end up actually producing something. But I got that confidence just because I thought I knew a little bit about what I have to do. And yeah, it's been fun.
Because you want to explore each and everything in the world of cinema. So
Yeah.
tomorrow you never know, we might see you directing a film
See,
or
because
probably a TV serial.
because I wanted to be a choreographer, dancing is something that I love. That is my first love. Even now, when people give me an option of dancing or acting, I always choose dancing because that is something that I really connect with. And apart from that, if there is something that I connect with, it is cinema. And that doesn't matter if it is a job of a lightman or a spot boy or a producer. It is the cinema that I love, and I would be open to doing anything and everything to make a project mine and to be a part of it.
Great. You also participated in Khatro Ke Khiladi, because I'm asking this question because season 11 is going on right now, and you have to do some big stunts. So how was it? Was it petrifying?
Not at all. I was so excited. I was the youngest. And I was so excited all the time because I knew that everybody with me, Ali, Jasmine, Bharti, Harsh, they were right there to take care of me. So anything goes wrong with me, they will take care of it. So I did not have the worry or the tension of what's going to happen. I was just very happy and excited all the time. And unfortunately, I had to come back very soon because I was badly injured. And I'm still very proud of those marks, by the way, that I have on my foot. So this time, when my friends were going, they asked me that you were injured, you got hurt, you have marks that have been there on your leg for a long time, and you did the I did the show 2 years back, I think. So my friend asked me that how safe is it because you have marks. I mean, what are you talking about? What were you so excited about? I said it is this experience of doing a show like that. It's rare. You cannot get that experience ever in your life because you have teams like the Fear Factor team. They know what they're doing. They know their work. And not just that, you have Rohit Shetty to support you. You have colors who will look after you. There is no harm in doing something like this, and especially at an early age. Like I think I was 21 when I did it, and my parents were so proud. My dad was shocked when I came back soon. He was like, "It's impossible you come back soon if you lose and come back soon. That's not happening. There is something wrong with you. That's why you're coming back." And I did not tell them about my injury. I came back and I told them, and they were like, "Of course, this would have been the reason. Otherwise, you cannot come back. You had to win the show." They know how excited and curious I was about everything in life. So they understood that this show is something that is meant for me, and I was waiting actually for them to call me. And as soon as they did, I said a yes.
Okay, because there's paucity of time. So last three questions, we'll just do it
Sure.
quickly. You, how do you take mean comments as, and did you ever respond to someone?
I prefer ignoring because I don't want to. keep thinking about it. It's for my mental peace, so I prefer ignoring. But other than that, I think it is sad that people do it. I feel sorry for them because I really think they have or they can think of better things to do in life.
Certainly. Okay, fan questions. 5 things that you always carry in your bag.
Phone, my AirPods, house keys, sanitizer, mask, extra mask,
Okay.
mask, sorry.
Two of the most important things these days: sanitizer and mask.
Yes.
Everyone. Perfect.
एक्स्ट्रा मास्क रखो
And
अपने
the
पास अगर अगर आसपास किसी ने नहीं डाला हो डबल मास्क तो उनको दिया करो.
see viewers, there's another advice coming in from Amika. Carry an extra
I'm
mask.
here for advice.
Okay. Yeah, Monday motivation and this one. Perfect.
Yay.
So, last question. The gadgets you cannot live without. Another fan question. Some Rahul asked it.
My phone, I cannot live without my phone. I'm very addicted, and that is not nice. इतना भी नहीं. Then I cannot live without my AirPods because I like the whole noise cancellation thing that happens with it. So I like it. It helps me watch movies better. And the third thing would be my laptop.
Laptop. All right. Guys, we are wrapping up. Avika, we wish we could have done this
Yes.
live. And one day when things normalize, we'll certainly do it live.
Definitely, I
Not
would
on
love to.
Insta.
Definitely.
And you take care.
Thank you
And
so
all the best for
much.
your future endeavors.
Thank you.
We'll see your Telugu. We're waiting for your Telugu cinema. I don't know, my phone is dropping now.
Thank you so much.
All right,
And
thank
you've
you.
been very kind with your questions, let me tell you that. And for my audience, I would like to say one more thing. Please, please be careful. घर से बाहर मत निकलो. It's not that difficult to do this. Please.
Certainly it is not.
Thank you so much.
Bye bye, Avika. Take care.
Bye.